So here we have an article from slowtwitch.com by Mark Sisson. Mark Sisson says, training is no degree of health. Written by Mark Sisson, date Tuesday, September 11th. Mark Sisson talks a bit about Mark, working with the World Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, working with these anti-drug, anti-doping agencies, and this is a picture of Mark here, so I'm assuming this is Mark Sisson. So if we scroll down, we've got Mark just talking about his recommendations here. And this is the first thing I found interesting. Studies have shown an increase in mortality when weekly caloric expenditure exceeds 4,000 calories. So if we do the math, that's 570 calories a day. Is that what Mark Sisson's recommending people eat? I don't know, I'm confused. Sounds like Mark's a bit confused as well. Anyway, we go down. Mark talks about what he would do or what he does. I'm not too sure. Mark doesn't make it too clear. I would incorporate therapeutic amounts of testosterone. Yes, I know it's illegal, but I'm giving you the best case scenario to balance out high levels of cortisol when I have gone to the well too much. Does Mark Sisson take testosterone? It sort of seems like he's saying he does. That's Mark Sisson's own words there. It's his own quote. And then we talk about Floyd Landis, who got tested positive for testosterone, and Mark Sisson says, I believe he did not take testosterone. Now we'll show you what Floyd Landis actually says.
Disgraced American cyclist Floyd Landis has admitted to systematic use of performance-enhancing drugs and accused seven-time Tour de France champion Lance Armstrong of involvement in doping. That's all according to a report in Thursday's Wall Street Journal. Armstrong, who's competing in the fifth stage of the Tour of California, denied the allegations Thursday, saying it's our word against his word. I like our word. Armstrong added that he has nothing to hide or anything to run from. Landis, who won the 2006 Tour de France but was later stripped of the title for doping, has always denied cheating. Until now. According to the Journal, Landis sent a series of emails to cycling officials and sponsors detailing his longtime use of banned drugs. The emails say that Landis started doping in 2002, his first year racing with the U.S. Postal Service team led by Armstrong. In one of the emails seen by the Wall Street Journal, dated April 30th, Landis claims he flew to Spain in 2003 and had 2 half-liter units of blood extracted from his body in a 3-week interval to be used later during the Tour de France. He also claims that the blood extractions took place in Armstrong's apartment, keeping the blood bags belonging to Landis, Armstrong, and another teammate in a refrigerator. Landis served a 2-year ban after testing positive for elevated testosterone levels at the 2006 Tour. He was the first rider ever to be stripped of a Tour de France title. Jim Bell, The Associated Press.
Armstrong wins the Tour de France. In the face of more than a decade of accusations and investigations, there was a line 7-time Tour de France champion Lance Armstrong says he never crossed: the use of illegal performance-enhancing drugs.
I have never doped. I can say it again, but I've said it for 7 years. It doesn't help.
But now in an interview set to run on 60 Minutes this Sunday, one of Armstrong's closest former teammates, U.S. Olympic gold medalist Tyler Hamilton, tells correspondent Scott Pelley the details behind what Hamilton claims was Armstrong's systematic doping.
Hamilton told us that Armstrong was doping the very first time he won the Tour. One of the drugs was called EPO, which boosts production of red blood cells to enhance endurance.
He was using EPO in the Tour de France in 1999.
Correct.
He was using EPO in the Tour de France in the year 2000.
He used it before to prepare for the Tour.
And what about the Tour in 2001?
He used it to prepare for the Tour. I can't say that he used it during the Tour.
What did you actually witness?
I saw it in his refrigerator. I saw him inject it more than one time.
You saw Lance Armstrong inject EPO?
Yeah, like we all did. Like I did many, many times.
Hamilton's high-flying career crashed in its own drug scandal. Today, Armstrong is currently under investigation for doping-related charges by a federal grand jury in Los Angeles, which is known to have taken testimony from both Hamilton and another American rider said to have direct knowledge of Armstrong's illegal drug use.
Did you take steroids?
I took them, yeah, up until the competition. One of the most common questions I also get is, did we take steroids? Because now, of course, drugs is such a big issue in sports. And the answer is yes. It was just in the beginning stage because bodybuilders in those days just experimented with it, but it was not illegal. It was like, we talked about it very openly. I mean, anyone that was asked, says, you take steroids? Yeah, I take 3 Dianabol a day. Or someone else would say, I would take this, and that. It was not an illegal thing.
Mark talks about what he would do or what he does. I'm not too sure. Mark doesn't make it too clear. I would incorporate therapeutic amounts of testosterone. Yes, I know it's illegal, but I'm giving you the best case scenario. So let me get this straight. Mark Sisson used to work for USADA and the World Anti-Doping Agency in the pursuit of catching athletes who cheated on performance-enhancing drugs, such as testosterone. And now Mark's advising people to take testosterone. He's advising athletes to take an illegal drug that can ruin your career. And then he says Floyd didn't take it, but Floyd tested positive and admitted he did take it. So Mark Sisson says, don't take drugs, I take drugs. It's illegal, we'll catch you, but take it anyway. But Floyd Landis didn't take them. Are you confused? I'm confused. Mark Sisson doesn't even know what confused means. He's that confused. And then we've got Mark Sisson saying, if you eat over 4,000 calories a week, you're going to decrease your lifespan. So that's 570 calories a day. So take testosterone, build your body up with illegal drugs that can ruin your career and your health, and don't eat more than 570 calories a day if you want to live long. It's like, what the fuck? What are these people saying, man? Anyone can write a book these days, and anyone can be, doing drugs, pump themselves up, and be some diet guru for couch potatoes who wouldn't know better. Ignorant newbies who think they can eat bacon and eggs and look like someone who's been taking testosterone and growth hormone just by sitting around watching TV. I don't know. It's incredible, man. It's amusing, and I make these videos to empower people with enlightening information because no one else is going to do it.
Woes go on. The 5-time Olympic medalist said she's retiring from competition after admitting to using performance-enhancing drugs. Gary Tuckman looks at a once sparkling career now in tatters.
She won 5 medals in the 2000 Olympic Games, but maybe Marion Jones should have won a 6th for Best Liar.
I have never, ever used performance-enhancing drugs, and that I have accomplished what I've accomplished because of my God-given abilities and hard work.
Pretty audacious comment if you're not telling the truth. And now Jones, one of the most famous female athletes in the world, admits that indeed she was not.
So it is with a great amount of shame that I stand before you and tell you that I have betrayed your trust.
In federal court, Jones told the judge she lied when asked if she had used a performance-enhancing drug known as the Clear.
Today, I pled guilty.
For the record, have you ever used steroids, human growth hormone, or any other performance-enhancing substance?
No.
Have you ever been tempted to use any of those things?
No.
You never felt like, this guy's doing it, maybe I should look into this too. He's getting better numbers, playing better ball.
I've never felt overmatched on the baseball field. I've always been in a very strong, dominant position. And I felt that if I did my work, since I was rookie back in Seattle, I didn't have a problem competing at any level. So, no.
My cousin started telling me about a substance that you could purchase over the counter in the ER in the streets is known as Bole or Bole. It was his understanding it would give me a dramatic energy boost and otherwise harmless. My cousin and I, one more ignorant than the other, decided it was a good idea to start taking it.
For the record, have you ever used steroids, human growth hormone, or any other performance-enhancing substance?
No.
Have you ever been tempted to use any of those things?
No.
You never felt like, this guy's doing it, maybe I should look into this too. He's getting better numbers, playing better ball.
I've never felt overmatched on the baseball field. I've always been in a very strong, dominant position. And I felt that if I did my work, since I was rookie back in Seattle, I didn't have a problem competing at any level. So, no.
I know how clean this young lady is sitting right here, and that's 100%. I cannot speak for anybody else, and I won't do that. I refuse to. But I know that I'm an athlete that has always been drug-free. I am right now, and I will always be. I can't talk for anybody else. It would be unfair to do so. If they're going to condemn an athlete or say an athlete has used performance-enhancing drugs, that they need to show us. We all want to know. I want to know what they have. Why are you dragging my name through the mud?
If we type in Mark Sisson testosterone, these are pictures that people have addressed me to. This is one of the photos here. Someone's put up on our website. Human growth hormone is the Atkins style diet, or is it the 30 years of hardcore training human growth hormone? Another